Hello and welcome to Gamers. My name is Borek and this is another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. We're back with our Soviet Union ship. Let's call it a sickle for now. It looks absolutely awesome and fantastic, and you do enjoy my plastic build without shielding. Well, it worked for now and it is just great, at least for the current purposes that I have with it. So, in between videos, I've moved to the junkyard, the part of this system, somewhere over in here. There should be some info panel about that. Yeah, it is junkyard, and the one that we finished off in the previous episode, well, type space but class empty. There was absolutely nothing over there, but in that junkyard there is plenty of wreckages, and that makes me very, very happy because I've already started looting them, especially engines and such. So as you can see, I already have 23 flux coils, and basically every single storage that I have is almost full, at least those big ones. I got some projectile turrets, I got some RCSs. Here's more stuff like landing gears and such, cockpits, 2 thrusters. I took 2 thrusters as a whole because it is much better yield. I found 1 generator, rest of them I have just salvaged, and over in here I have 4 large thrusters, which are absolutely awesome and fantastic, but I don't have any processing power whatsoever to use them, to utilize them. But at least we will have something to work with later on. So I will be jumping from one place to another, but especially I like this one. There is a turret over there in the distance that I think we should take over before we do, because there's going to be a sensor going on, and let's not be killed by that turret, shall we? Let's try and destroy it before we do anything else. And then there is a loot container over in here that might have cool goodies in it. I see. Ooh, Satium ingots and pulse rifle. Wow, this is really good. Good stuff. Now, I'm gonna take it all. I think I could. I think I can. So that's really nice. I don't see any special equipment over in here except for a few things like those things, like containers, and containers are actually important as well because I am missing storage space as we speak. So I'm thinking, I hope that we'll be able to find something of an interest to me in today's episode, something that we will start working on as a project to rebuild, because this is not the final word that I have to say about my capital vessel, because as you know, this was just to transport me from the starter planet to another distant world such as this one, where we can find a lot of wreckages. So somewhere over here we'll be able to find something, and there's I think that's most probably a Zyrex base quite near here, but I don't think I want to go there, especially with my plastic ship. And actually I tend to burn myself with all the thrusters that I have in my floor, so I have to turn them off every time I get out of my pilot seat. Right, so I'm gonna be jumping. That's a beacon. That's a beacon. That's it. Okay. Let's not be too fast about that. Let's just go to another wreck and let's see what we can find there. As I said, I hope to find a ship, pretty much working ship with some thrusters and equipment on board that will allow me to make a good use of it in the nearest future, but we shall see how it's gonna go. What kind of a wreckage that is, I have absolutely no idea, but we'll be able to find out relatively soon. It's just like 1 kilometer away, so not that big of a deal. I don't know why it is red, but I do like it. We can pretend that that's forge. Oh, that is small vehicle made as a capital vessel, something like that, or a base for that matter, I think. Let's try not burn ourselves. Because those things, as far as I remember, are small grid, like jet thrusters. They are actually small ones. They are not big. It looks big, but it's all small equipment. So let's not do any of that. It's actually bigger than my ship, but it is actually small vehicle. Right, so let's go to another ship and let's see what we can find there, shall we? Okay, so another one is actually the type with 4 large engines and 3 large generators. So that is really good yield in terms of stuff. Let me just connect to my capital vessel, to my main container. I am getting full, so that kind of sucks, but that's okay in the long run. Okay, let's turn this off, and I think I can just, because I don't want to carry all those big things with me, like thrusters. There's really no need, and it's much better if I just salvage all of those things. I know that I can get better yield if I would put them in my deconstructor, that I would have to build a base for it, and I would get all the materials back, but honestly there's no point of doing that. I don't have any stationary base, so it's just gonna be about resources that I will eventually use for my future builds, and those power coils and flux coils are really essential for building CPU extensions, and as you know, they cost a lot. So pretty much that is it for this. There's also a turret that I would like to take with me. There should be a turret over in here, so I have to put the core anyways, and then retrieve the block, the minigun turret. I know that this is just the minigun turret, but it is made for capital vessel. Oh crap. Where did I drop it? Have I dropped it over in here? Yes, I did. So I have to switch containers, and it is actually floating, so that kind of sucks. But I guess we can just we can just connect to this one. No, that one is full. Yeah, there's still some place in here, so we can pick it up. Great. And now maybe, because sometimes I manage to pick up the core, but not all the time. Right, where's my ship? I guess it is time for another wreck that will allow me to gather more resources. So stay tuned, and I will be just right back. I was here, so I think it's time to go there. Waypoint. Okay, this is not settled yet, but I like it. I like this wreck in terms of projects to rebuild. It is kind of a big, that's what worries me. I don't know how it will behave if I put a core. I don't know how those parts will behave if I put a core, because I think it is considered as one. It is made out of hardened steel, so quite a lot of CPU usage. Although it has engines, quite a lot of engines. There's this section that apparently has been thrown apart from the whole section, from the main hull. It seems to have like a ramp over here with 2 repair bays and overviewing. I think we can remove it. Overviewing deck over in here, with walking pathways to the back, where you can see some stuff. There's a core section in here. That really looks promising. I could, in a way, connect it. I mean, rebuild this section. If that doesn't move as a whole, I don't know how it's gonna behave. But you know what? Let's just try it. Do I have a core with me? Yes, I do. So let's just try and remove. There is no generator, although. So I could just utilize the whole space as it is and put some stuff randomly. Where was that core? I have absolutely no idea. The key thing is to put a core, and even if there's generator, remove, I tried to remove power as fast as possible, but unfortunately I was not able to do that. Okay, so we have 600,000 of allocated capacity. Now I am making, or I have already done, CPU extension for tier 1 and 2 CPU extensions of tier 2. So they should be done already. There's tier 1 and 1 tier 3. So I guess it has not done it yet. Or maybe I'm missing some things. But even so, that would be a bit too much for this small bad boy. It has a constructor over in here, which I believe is going to be like normal constructor, not the big one. Advanced constructor, that's nice. That's nice. Although I have parts with my ship already. Parts that I need. All I have to do is just connect all those things together. And as you can see, it does have one large thruster, so if I would put another one on the other side and rebuild this whole section according to the template that I have over in here, that wouldn't be that bad. So I will leave it as it is for now and look for another ship to see what we can find, if we can find something. But I think that would be a good place to start. No, not this one. Oh, actually, yes, this one. So I have to turn on the thrusters. So I'm going to leave it as it is over in here and then navigate somewhere else to find another Rex. There was a beacon over in here. So I think I have visited all of those. So next one is going to be this one. I'm going to remove that as a approach and put a waypoint. No, put a waypoint over here as my ship. Actually, I don't have to. I don't know. I'm going to leave it as it is over in here. Right, another one 16 kilometers away. Stay tuned. Be right back. Okay, so I think I have found what I have been looking for previously, because this is actually the ship that I was thinking about rebuilding, like broken to pieces with a lot of engines, because in particular it has quite a lot. The whole back section of the ship, as you can see, is almost intact. Not to mention that it has warp drive on it, as you can see over in here, with pentaxide tank. It doesn't look especially awesome. It's more like my type of a ship, because it seems to be like a square over in here with a warp drive and stuff put on the other side. And then if you go over in here, we have section that is prepared to grow stuff, to grow foods. Actually, we can eat something while we're here. Veggie burger. I'm just gonna leave it in here. And yeah, that would be more like my type of a ship, or my kind of a build. If I would replace those antennas with guns, that would make much more sense. But I think this might be a donor for the parts for the ship that I have over there, especially with all those RCSs, although I have already took some RCSs, but there might be some stuff that I still can take, not to mention that I have to take it all apart, all those engines, although they are, I think they are mainly small. That actually is medium, but that actually is medium as well. But those, I think, in the back, they are all small, and I don't think they actually yield quite a lot of stuff in terms of advanced materials. Actually, they do. Flax coil. I will need those flax coils later on, as I will be level 20, because I was already starting to think about do I need those engines for my biggest ship? Don't think so. I could use mediums, because I was actually starting to think about tier 4, and if I would be level 20, I could unlock CPU tier 4 extension, but I need 4 of those, and every single one requires 14 flux coils, so in total times 4, that's 56 that I have to have, and 24 power coils, not to mention 8 large optotronic bridges and 4 matrices, which is also a bit, because over in here I have some power coils, okay, flux coils I have half, but then if you consider building those large optotronics, because I think I had like 2 that I've already used, I could buy those on the other hand, sell small ones and buy big ones, because I would have to have 8 of those, and that requires golden ingots, so I have to buy gold, and 4 of those, so still more 4, so that's 80 gold. This is like 80, 100, 200 golden ingots. Oh, and they use small optotronic bridges, so times 8 I have all of them, because I've fulfilled that mission where we should have plenty. Yeah, we have 10. Zascosium alloy might be a bit of an issue, but how much does 50 per each? Wow, okay. But I have some Zascosium over in here. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Probably not. That one actually uses 10 power coils per each and small optotronic matrices. But I think small optotronic matrices, yeah, we are covered with those. Especially that I would have to have 4. Gold seems to be a bigger issue right now. But before I actually start moving that big ass ship over there. So yeah, that is something to reconsider. Also, on the way here, I've just skipped two wreckages that I have found, because one of them was this small vehicle that appears to be capital ship, but it's actually not. And the other one was just a small capital ship, maybe not small, but wreckage of capital ship with alien container on board, like rare container that I have found earlier within this episode. Okay, so you know what? We have another wreck that is somewhere near here, like 500 meters or so. Don't know which direction though, but it was somewhere in here. I know it for sure. That's 20 clicks, that's a bit too far. Oh, come on. It's over there. Like over there. Okay, let's put a waypoint and let's just... Oh yeah, there's that wreck. As they are getting closer, they disappear all of a sudden. Okay, what kind of a ship that one is? What kind of wreck? Ah, that's just nothing. This is actually the first wreckage I have looted and found in this section. Just a few engines, nothing special in particular. There's absolutely no point of going there, except for those engines, of course, and flux coils, and basically that's it. If I would have need for more engines, I think this will be the one to come to get those engines. Okay, but I still have, like, I'm trying to get familiar with where I am. But there was a wreckage not far from here as well. Another one. This one is 6 kilometers away, and that one is 3. I think I should be going to this one, because it was like a group of wreckages, group of 3 wreckages near each other. Right, so let's get there, and yeah, it seems to be a bit bigger in size. Not that bad. Not that bad for a start. So let's get there and let's see what that is. I don't think there's too much. Yeah, this one is just with large engines, large thrusters, and 3 tier 1, tier 2 actually, no, tier 1 large generators. Right, so we have started around here somewhere. Then there is those 2 wreckages over in here. that I have to go to. I think. Not this one. That one. 11 kilometers away. So yeah, let's just visit few of those, and then we'll check out what kind of a danger that red dot is. Most probably that's going to be just a Zyrex Corvette or something roaming this place, because it is moving. So let's go to another wreck and let's see what is it all about. Okay, so here we are. That is the ship with a water drive intact inside and a lot of small and medium engines in the back section of the ship. So yeah, that is going to be a good loot as well. And now I think it's time to go to see what kind of a danger that encounter might be. And also there is something over there 5 clicks away, and still something over there. So those 2 points and red moving Zyrex thing, this is something that I would like to discover in today's episode. And then it's going to be all about gathering resources. Oh, ice asteroid. That sucks. Well, in terms of sucks, maybe it doesn't suck that bad. Okay, so actually I have another one over there. So that one and this one still might come up with some cool things, cool wreckages, but let's just go there and let's try to avoid the Zyrex for now, because if they do start shooting at me, well, it's not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Because one shot and bang, I'm dead. Yeah, that looks nasty. I think I can just outrun it. So if we just do the zoom 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 thingy, we should be away from them in no time, unless they spawn some sort of a support ships. Space drone. Oh shoot. Oh, it's on an alert and it is scouting me. Yeah, see, told you. Oh, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad, that's bad. It is shooting at me. Let's try and avoid it. There's another one over there in front. What the hell? That's ice asteroid. Why am I going to the ice asteroid? Oh shit, that is bad. That is bad. We have to move. Where was that another one thingy? It was over in here. I know that II of the ships have changed with the recent update. So as you can see, that Zyrex is alarmed with the exclamation mark. So they are letting know they might not stalk me. They will stalk me. But they might not attack me right now. They will just send a signal to everyone in the sector that, hey ho, there is a Borek, let's go and kill him. So that's going to be a massive force trying to attack me, most probably in the future, but maybe I will be able to outrun them with my fast ship, fast and nimble Soviet sickle Corvette. Let's call it Corvette type of type class type Corvette type, no, sickle type Corvette. Yes, that's what we're going to be calling that one. Fast and nimble with a fin on top and off-center warp drive. And everybody wants to have it. Yeah, but it's going to be my secret. I'm not going to be publishing that one on the workshop. No, sorry. Right, so we have a last one on the go, and let's see what is it. It seems to be a wreckage, because that doesn't have an icon of resource. So as soon as I'm there, I will let you guys know. Righty, so looking from the distance, I can already see that it is not worth my time. Well, actually, I might take whatever I can, because those thrusters, as you can see, are still on hold, ongoing, but they don't provide me with anything in particular, except just for some materials. There are some medium ones over in here. There was a drone, I think, coming this way. But yeah, I think I will just snatch those materials from here, and then we will go to the wreckage, to my ship. That is over there. My future ship that I'm planning to rebuild, and I think you will agree with me. If you have any other options, please let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, in the next episode, we will try to do something about that build. So that's gonna be it for today's episode, guys and girls. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to leave a like, comment with the gameplay, subscribe to the channel if you're new and you like what you see, and I hope that we will see each other in the next episode, when Borek will try to do something about a ship. So till then, take it easy, have fun, and happy gaming. Bye bye. Oh, so many cool materials. Nice, nice, nice. Let's get as much as possible.